Welcome to HD Toy Theater. Today's review is on Marvel Select Gambit. He's part of the Marvel Universe in X-Men, and he's a little over 7 inches tall, has multiple points of articulation, great sculpting, great attention to detail. The paint apps have multiple colors, shaded areas, has a kind of artistic airbrush feel to pretty much every aspect of this figure, and has a wide variety of accessories. So let's take a closer look at what Gambit has to offer. First off, you'll notice this kind of background thing here. You could say it's pretty futuristic, but I believe this is part of the danger room, kind of a corner of the danger room. So you get two walls and a little segment of the floor, and they're pretty easy to put together. Just refer to the intro video on all things concerning how to accessorize and put together this little piece or pieces together to make that corner. Now you get, of course, his trademark bow staff, made of nice quality, not too flimsy, a little flexible. A single flaming card, a triple, another triple, but with a holding grip right here, and you can join it with the extra hand that it has that's specific to be combined. You just join it like that. And then you get another gripping hand for the bow staff, and I right now have on his body the single holding card hand. So those are his accessories. Now taking a closer look at Gambit, his sculpting is pretty darn impressive. I really like his facial sculpt a lot, and the hair. It's kind of the classic Jim Lee design of Gambit here, and it's really nice. I mean, it's a lot better than the Marvel Legends sculpt, and I like that sculpt a lot too, but this one's, really feels like it's straight from the comic. Feels like a Jim Lee figure, and body sculpt's nice. He's really cut, lots of ab action there. His jacket is really nice, nice creases here, nice flow, beautiful airbrush feel, some dark areas integrated here. It's not just a flat color. Feels a little, street rough, a little gritty, leathery to a degree, a real darkness here. And then the metal boots, and that's pretty darn pink there, not too saturated, kind of a desaturated pink. Same with the chest here. Then there's some lining there under his neck. Cowl. It's pretty cool. I really dig his. Let's take a closer look at his facial sculpt. Gambit needs a shave apparently, and of course his dark red eyes against black. That is very cool. So really, design-wise and sculpting, top notch. I really dig this figure a lot in that department. Articulation, ball jointed head, very much appreciated. The jacket itself is flexible, not too rough, not too hard to bend around. Ball hinged arms here. One of the things about Marvel Select figures, the joints are really tight, especially at the ball hinge joints. Really tight. Not a lot of range because of the jacket design, and you can actually see some of the pink underneath. So not a real good job hiding the pink there. 360 rotation here, single jointed elbow, 360 wrist, of course they're removable. You can do your ab crunch, it's ball jointed. Nice, really good range here. No waist articulation, ball hinge legs. Be careful as you rotate. Just be gentle, because even though this figure the plastic's pretty good, but the pegs on Marvel Select figures aren't aren't great, so be very gentle as you rotate your figure around to a pose that you like for your legs. And you got 360 rotation on the upper leg, single jointed knees, and then forward and back rotation on the foot. That's it in terms of articulation. Final thoughts on this figure, definitely one I'll recommend. Only a few things I would say look out for. He does have weight issues. He's top heavy because of the weight of his jacket, and his ankle joints are pretty loose. So two things that kind of work against him, so he'll tend to fall over. So you have to get him in the right kind of pose, or get yourself a stand. You can get a generic stand with the right kind of peg for the holes under his feet, or you can pick up a Bandai Tamashii stand, which will let you do dynamic air poses, as well as, and you don't even have to worry about the peg, using the peg holes underneath with those kind of stands. And the only other thing I would say, his left hand doesn't hold the bow staff very well, so it's pretty loose, but you can probably put some tape or some putty to add some thickness to it and have him hold that bow staff a lot better. But other than that, it's a great figure, great sculpting, the best Gambit figure I've ever seen in terms of an action figure, and it's very true. It feels very inspired by the Jim Lee art from the 90s. It feels like he was straight out from that era. Great articulation, great sculpting, great all around. So hope you guys enjoy this review. Hope it helps you make your purchasing decision on this guy a lot easier. Feel free to hit like, dislike, and or comment. And until next time, we'll see you then.